Need somewhere I can spend my time. Can I spend my dreams with you? Go away somewhere we can hide. Let us leave since I am chased but not afraid. People misbehave. I'll be waiting for you. I am waiting for you. Run away. We can hide and be free forever. Just run away. Time is running and we should really go. We should all feel a certain shame. I'm ashamed we cannot change. No one knows what is coming next. One thing's for sure, we're out of time. One thing's for sure, we can run away. We can hide and be free forever. Just run away. Time is running and we should really go. We should be moving on. The time is running out. Hold on tight. Is this reality? Take the step. It's really happening. Live and rest. Hold on tight. Is this reality? Take the step. It's really happening. Live and rest. I see it clear. We run away. We can hide and be free forever. Just run away. Time is running and we should really go. We run
Well, hello.
bright flashing by the street
Get all this organized.
Keep waiting till you've arrived. Let it unfold. Let it unfold.
Welcome back to Afterburn. Oh, see what today has in store for us. Currently, we're just waiting for creds up. The last session I was a part of, there was an encounter with an Atlas agent who was trying to get our artifacts, and then some miscommunication with the captain that led to him decisively making the decision to not let Argyll and Oracle take the artifacts. So we continue on our mission. I think there was very end of my last session. Just 2 sessions ago, I missed one. We entered space that was contested, like a combat zone. Canonically, Argyll took the night shift to kind of keep an eye on things. So, really just kind of, like I said, waiting for cards up, and once we get that, jump right in. don't think my bunkmate here today. A few people out sick. Just understandable.
My charges are currently coming in and out for fucking reason. I guess it's about what you know right now.
Trying something new today, so I'll determine if it's too choppy in the headset or not. Hopefully not.
Okay, everyone, you can now start getting cards up.
All right. Oh, it's been a minute since I've done the voice. Probably should have practiced that. Oh yes, well, Argyll. Yes, well, maybe get back into it. Might sound a bit strange at first. Good morning.
Good morning.
To see if the chef is in. Get a nice cup of tea to start this morning off.
Oh, it is morning already. I didn't see the time pass.
Damn, he's not here. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's come back later.
I do need a little bit of coffee for this morning.
You're a coffee drinker, are you?
Any drink I can have if necessary. I'm not very particular in terms of drinking something in the morning.
I see. Any particular reason why coffee, though?
It seems that everyone is drinking coffee, so I guess I just want to be with the mass.
I see. Fitting in, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can't say I've been much for coffee myself.
I do agree that tea is more sweet.
It's not as bitter. Although, a good cup of bitter tea can be quite enjoyable.
Hmm.
Seems there's a lot that I was not informed of. Good day.
Good morning.
Hope you rested well. Can't say that's too comfortable.
I believe it is where I was. So, thank you.
Yes. Did you receive a report on this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, forgive me. Oh, what is your name?
Timothy Seago, sir.
Military background.
You don't have to be so formal, not with me.
If you are comfortable with that, then thank you.
Yes. Sit tight. Let me contact somebody. I have an idea why you find yourself in our brig. Timothy. Good morning, security team members. Does anyone know by chance why there happens to be an individual in our brig who I do not recognize?
Only Chappie.
Daddy, a pleasure. Timothy
He was brought
Seago,
up
but I
from
prefer to
the
go by
last
Molly.
excursion out. I believe he was knocked unconscious, so they just put him in
Is
and
this a nickname?
He was very much conscious this morning.
Yes. It's my name, but shortened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I see.
Alright, I'll keep an eye. Thank you very much.
Your quest on this planet. I've noticed the fighter type ship crashed and will be suitable for only one person. And it seems like you were covered next to it, but unconscious. Is there any reason for it?
I remember crash landing.
Good morning, Delon.
Officer Kross?
Apparently we've picked up a stowaway.
Understood.
Indeed. I remember hearing as much.
Do
Understand?
you remember why
I
you
did not see them myself.
Forgive me, I was on the night shift last night. Was not aware.
We were trying to catch up to a refugee ship. We made it on board, and then things went wrong. The ship was crashing, and my partner pushed me into a pod, and I just woke up here.
There was a cargo side ship down there that I salvaged. Unfortunately, I didn't find any survivors. Or if they were, I wasn't aware of it, or they might have avoided me.
wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't any. The ship was moving much faster than it should have been.
With the attraction of the gravity of the planet, it surely would have accelerated a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
These things happen in my profession. But thank you. I'm just lucky to be here.
I would say so too. Well, I'll take my leave. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you.
Hoping to see you again.
Mr. Kross, do you know if the captain is awake?
Haven't the foggiest, actually. I do believe Gunch is taking it easy today.
That's not us then. I don't know if our engineer mentioned, but welcome to Tower 1. We are a UPA affiliated ship.
Yes, sir.
Sorry if I'm asking things that you have already explained, but do you have an affiliation?
Yes, sir. I am a soldier for my home planet, Capricia.
Understood. The part of the log, part of your home planet's militia or army. Understood. Is it in this system? Is it part of the current incursion going outside?
No, sir. We were obligated to fight in this system we were sent to, but our planet is not within this system.
Obligated to
If you're,
fight, you say? Contracted or forced?
My planet sent us, our military sent us forth into this conflict.
I see. Well, from what I could see from the windows and from our sensors, it's quite a struggle out there. I overheard you were aboard a refugee vessel.
Yes. It was... I believe it was our orders to help seize it and prevent it from leaving. As they had some kind of cargo, but I am unclear in my memory.
Well, you were knocked unconscious. Stayed in the cell quite some time. Could understand a bit of brain fog.
For the current moment, I don't know if we can root you out at the current situation, as we have our high-ups are currently indisposed. I hope that is not an issue.
No. No, sir.
We could possibly check our known star charts, see if their home planet is on the way, possibly, or if there's any other stops on the way that they can leave through.
Yes. Capricia, was it? Well, see if our pilot can find some information about it.
Were the other ships of your sent by your planet around, as far as you know?
They would have been planet-side, but very few of us were sent.
Again, I apologize for this awkwardness. You have to understand, we're trying to ensure the safety of this vessel, and we do not quite know you. Being cautious.
Yes. And even if other ships of yours might be around still, trying to contact them might bring us hostility of those who were against you, and that's why we cannot take that option.
Understood.
At the moment, I believe I will return to see if Chef has appeared in the cafeteria. If they are, is there any specific? We have nutrition cubes to keep you fed, and water, obviously, unless you have other specific needs.
That is very generous of you. I did not expect anything. Anything is fine.
By the EPA standards and decisions after previous situations, I believe this is the... We are here for peacekeeping missions, thus we are here to aid those who we run across, I assume.
Yes, I very much agree. Let's go, let's have a conversation at the ship.
Obviously.
Scrounge something up.
A single man we can be able to help.
Yes.
We will see what sort of situation we can come across to once either Chef Crunch or the captain is around.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sit tight.
Is there any questions you have again about us that might alleviate any worries you might have? I cannot say that I can explain some things, but in general terms, I'm more than happy to say.
I have many, perhaps maybe too many. But I wish not to hold you up. But by what you are saying, it sounds we are possibly still in the same vicinity, so that is hopeful.
Yes, a close hit with some debris caused us to get pulled into the planet's gravity well. We decided to take the chance to make a quick stop because of the simple fact of in situations like these, there's lots of material on the planet side. One could say that a long list of coincidences made certain that you were found still alive and kept as such before the local wildlife got to you. I believe the quick report I skimmed mentioned there were some wildlife that was very much consuming some of the corpses around some of the crash ships.
Wonderful.
Good grief. Well, Thank you even more then.
Well, that is just part of your luck in this situation of not landing near any of these creatures, obviously. But right, for now, I will go get you at least something, so you don't have to sit there with just completely empty belly. I'm sure you at the moment are feeling fine, but your body has been recovering from who knows how large of an impact. It's better to have at least something.
Yes, we'd hate for you to be laid out flat again.
Thank you. I thank you again.
Good day.
We currently have a survivor we found outside. We can hold them on the brig until the captain has decided what our options with them are.
Okay.
If you don't mind keeping an eye on that one. We should be back shortly.
Is there an engineer nearby?
I saw one of them was talking with our
Hello.
person who was picked up
Good
from
day.
the outside.
Yes, there's
But I
one
don't know where
walking
they
around.
went.
Tashir's cybernetic augmentations seem to have either malfunctioned or ran out of charge.
That's concerning.
Yes, I am currently unable to lift them.
Right. I can help with that part at least. I think there are chargers in your room
I am not aware.
they normally use.
If you'd like to deal with that situation, Delon, I'll head to the cafeteria and see if I can find something for guests.
Appreciate it, Kross.
I mean, we're a big
A good
vessel,
day.
We're an exploration vessel, so... Morning. Morning.
Just as a forewarning, people are looking for some engineers. Apparently Tashir's had a incident.
I'll handle it. I need to communicate with Tashio anyway.
Speak on the
Seems like
communicator
a-
radio if you need us.
The chef is away.
Where
Unfortunately.
is Tashio right now?
Uncertain, actually. Believe Delon is looking for them currently.
I'll go take a look.
Yeah, I think a lot of normal crew people are planet side right now.
Understood. Apparently we
Hey,
picked up a straggler.
That's probably what I was
Oh,
about to
yeah.
ask about. I noticed you guys were in there interrogating someone, maybe?
Asking questions, yes. It's news to me, as I didn't receive a report on it. You can imagine the shock when I walked in and found someone in our brig.
I don't remember bringing anyone aboard or apprehending them.
I believe they were unconscious, and for safety, they were stored away in our brig.
Oh,
Which reminds me,
it's safe.
Do they seem hostile at all?
quite the contrary, actually. Fairly pleasant individual. seem to have some kind of military background. Very formal. Archer,
Great. Just what we need on the ship. Yeah.
would you mind doing a bit of a research? There's a planet called Capricia. This individual calls home. You see if the star charts are, let's say, in our direction. Perhaps we could drop this individual off.
Makes sense. Yeah, I can go do that.
Thank you very much.
Come with Argyll.
It's hard to see if the chef could relinquish a single serving of food for our guest, but seeing he's away, I don't want to dig into his stores. Gets quite angry.
Don't get anything exotic. That's what I say.
I mean, knowing the chef, he's probably made a bunch of nutrients blocks in waiting, so I don't think it would hurt if you took one.
Yes, I just hate to take more than he had prepared. If he hadn't accounted for an extra individual. He got quite angry when he
Honestly,
found out that I
knowing
was
chef,
making
he would probably
tea.
be... I feel like he'd more so be delighted since that there's more people to feed in the ship. So I don't think he would mind.
Along with it, we did pick up a crate of fresh foods when we were downside.
That's also true.
They will not keep well in the here, so we might want to eat those and enjoy a nice meal once in a while instead of having them spoil.
Forgive me. Picked up is in acquired through trade, correct?
We grabbed a couple of crates when we were playing inside. One was bursted open.
Found them on the planet's surface, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Fresh foods and everything.
Wonder if this is what the individual is looking for.
Guncha was down with me. I know he was a little bit bedridden today, but you can ask for a full report for him if you want later.
Yes. Just trying to collect as much information as I can. Trying to piece things together.
I got an older captain. No, but you're probably going to get either way.
Okay. Hmm?
Good day, Sid.
I will go to the
Good
cargo
day.
hold and check some of those other boxes.
Am I missing a daily kitchen meeting?
Not at all.
No,
It's that the chef
just
is out.
missing random bits and pieces.
He's looking for some food for our little guest.
Right. Have they rolled yet?
Yes.
Right.
We have some information on them.
Also, actually,
Besides that they were dragged aboard this vessel unconscious.
They don't seem to...
If my
I know, I got.
Take your time.
sitting back to bed. I promise you, it doesn't happen all the time.
Yes.
A rare occasion.
From what we can tell, they're a military individual.
Yes, yes.
Quite formal. They were... Their mission, I should say, was to secure something off of a refugee vessel that ended up getting destroyed.
Hmm. Right.
From what I can tell, they're a contractor of some type. From a planet known as Capricia. And there's the captain now. Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. Good morning, Argyll.
Just discussing our little
I
guest.
I just took a quick glance at them. Interesting.
Quite curious.
We have no origin on the insignia yet, I assume.
I don't see an insignia. Was there one?
Yes. Similar, but not familiar enough. I sent a little document in my write-up when I put him in the brig. Centurion, no, but similar.
All right. They, like I said, they are some form of military, conducting themselves in that way. And I got the impression that they were some kind of contractor, military-wise, to help in this conflict. I also discovered that we may have picked up some additional crates while they were on mission side, and not through trade.
Additional crates.
Food, actually.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be another purveyor of contraband.
Yes. We should check those crates thoroughly. I don't know exactly what's inside them, if there's more than just fruits. The individuals are looking for something on this refugee vessel that they were stationed on. And by stationed, I mean securing. I think you and I know both exactly what that means, Captain.
Hey.
They're looking for something.
Are you two looking for someone?
You're saying Argyll?
Yes.
We finished the scan as you wanted. It's not on the way. It's actually really far behind us.
Damn.
That sucks.
Their homeworld. Something that perhaps we could drop them off.
I see.
So unless we backtrack...
Shem.
Be a long backtrack.
Yes.
It's not worth it.
Agreed.
Any backtrack at this point isn't worth it.
Yes.
We're already too far behind schedule.
Delan's other suggestion was perhaps we find a vessel that is related to whatever company they're working for and drop them off there. But that means we're going back into the conflict.
We actually do know that info. Well, it's theoretical. Apparently their planet has affiliation with Centurion.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yes, because we all know how dealing with Centurion has worked out.
You need to hold your blade in your hand, Captain.
No, I didn't.
Thank you very much,
Getting antsy.
Archer and Dallas.
Probably.
It's quite useful information.
Were you able to glean their exact affiliation, or just they are related to Centurion?
Seem to just be affiliated with them. They're directly under them? I don't think so. They also seem
Well,
rather militaristic, but peaceful. So I guess
Really?
they're rather isolationists.
Could be a
About
branch.
eugenics as well.
Well, Centurion could be another
Really?
subdivision of some type. Hard to say.
Recruitment world, maybe.
Perhaps.
Yes. That would make sense. Alright. Well, that's good. That's one question answered. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Right.
It's another unknown. Good day.
Do you need something as well?
I was waiting for conversation to begin. Just reminding you to that made redo scans, make sure they didn't miss anything.
If Reed didn't mind the other day.
But if she did yours, will not us.
He may not have heard you. Did you get scanned?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
Employed by who?
Should be afraid.
Okay.
I have a question for
Did
you.
they all get MU?
Oh, please, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was wondering if even... Okay. Well, I'll have to get him when I see him.
How's Tashir doing? Heard there was a problem this morning.
There was?
She may be in the medical wing now.
I just came out of my room.
Miss.
Apparently the cybernetics stopped working. Engineering is on it.
Alright. Make sure science gets involved as well. Someone's going to need to make sure the circuitry works properly.
Yeah.
As much as I trust the engineers, it is the science division's job on the computing aspects.
As for our guest, what are we doing with him? I can't live in the brig after all.
No.
Well, I'd like to think... well... The easiest, well, easiest, maybe not the word, but the least... what's that word I'm looking for? Less problems. We play carpool, right? We take them to their destination and they say thank you, we say goodbye.
I believe that would be the problem. There's nothing or nowhere for us to really drop them off unless we wish to go back into a war zone. Or we risk our
Honestly,
mission
it
going
looks like
back.
we're stuck with... I'm not sending us back any further. We've had enough distractions already.
Yes.
At this point, I'm willing to take the stowaway, or the stowaway, and then deal with them once we're done with our assignment. Worst case, we backtrack after we finish.
Well, we'd be heading home at that point.
In theory.
Yes. In theory.
Forgive me for being pessimistic.
We're at the edge of the known galaxy, Captain.
Aye.
All kinds of wonders out there wait us.
True. Or horrors.
What's the difference?
For us, nothing. So who are you?
Timothy Seago, sir. I prefer to go by Mothy.
Mothy. What name? Tell me then. How'd you come to end up crashed on that one?
I should be able to handle it from here. If he means to let them out, then he'll let them out. If the individual is associated with Centurion, however, could be a problem. But I'm not going to borrow trouble. There's enough of that already on this vessel. When do they get off too? I wonder.
Too far away for us to drop you off there. We don't feel like trying to rendezvous with anyone to drop you off ever. But for the time being, you're a guest on this ship. However, due to the fact that we don't know you, we won't be promised any weapons. More than understandable, sir.
I want you to be fully aware you walk a hair's line for the time being.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Thank you, sir.
Let them out.
At ease.
Officially welcome aboard the Tower 1. Marthy, was it?
Thank you. Yes, yes, sir.
Very well.
Argyll,
Yes.
what should we do about computer access?
We don't have any real reason to access our systems, right?
No. No, sir.
I think that answers your question.
Good. Very well then. If you wish, you can explore the ship. I trust you won't be a problem, given your current predicament.
No, his voice.
I'll allow you the freedom to explore. Again, a hair's edge.
Yes.
What of his provisions, Captain?
Think the same as everyone else.
We might want to get some sustenance first.
Yes, I wasn't able to
Understood.
get a hold of our chef. Apologies.
That's all right. As I said earlier, I didn't expect anything, so that is generous enough.
Right. I think that's everything.
Thank you, Captain.
I was having a hard time finding engineering. I wouldn't happen to know where they might be.
I saw Vane cross my path for a moment.
Wonder if they're
I saw two of the engineering people at the cafeteria at the moment.
It'd still be there. You can have a check.
Thank you, DeLon.
Yes.
Mike, who continue walking over that one.
What do you think?
They're unarmed. In a foreign area. I don't think there'll be too much of an issue. Even with military training, most people here have some form of self-defense. And we have eyes everywhere.
So I suppose your standing orders are at ease. Quite a little event this morning.
Hey, what happened with the shear?
The last I heard was that the cybernetics were malfunctioning. Something to do with the energy in their limbs being depleted. Dr. Talai was on it. I believe Delon may have carried her someplace. We're looking for an engineer. That's why I suggested where the engineers might be.
I
wanted to check to see if they were alright.
Honestly, those limbs should be attached to a bioreactor inside of the individual.
Well, definitely could be a shock if all of your limbs stopped working.
True. This is why you don't trust machinery to do what the gods gave you.
Yes.
Granted, I guess I could be considered a bit of a hypocrite on that.
With your fancy sword, is that what you're saying?
No, my ears. Keep forgetting I'm deaf.
You think I forgot about that, do you?
Hard.
Yeah, some humans like that too. Sometimes in like isolation, but just like
Yes. I've not had a great deal of conversations such as this with my colleagues.
Make sure it's recorded for the chef.
Back home. Yes, I have
I
noticed.
almost feel as though if I am the one to touch it, he will rise from his slumber and strike me down right there.
Yes.
Captain.
Aye?
I'm going to be going over the last of the artifacts today.
Ah, good.
I will begin shortly, after this conversation has concluded.
Hey, take your time. No need to wreck the rush.
Find anything suspicious, Grohl, in your investigation?
How so?
I'm just curious. Hopefully it's all just fruit.
The wildlife was... There were poachers that were hunting. I forget if it was a species that looked similar to Palas or the little primate-like species that had uranium in their blood, apparently.
There was multiples of Velas's species, yes. They did not seem to be able to speak common.
Would you mind if I took a look at those crates that were brought aboard?
Cargo hold. I'm not hiding
Find out why.
anyone.
What was that?
Why is that?
I was just referring to what Tally said about smaller what's the term for Colossus race again? Boogieless?
Boogieless.
Thank you. I spoke to them. I was curious. I was curious about their anatomy, and apparently the smaller ones they can't speak because something to do with their vocal lines. Or it gets confusing. But the smaller ones can't speak. They have to learn.
Interesting. This is noted. Thank you. Now, I will return to my duty.
I was going to ask if both of you wouldn't mind helping me out with something.
Of course.
Just going over those crates that are brought aboard this vessel. I want to make sure that they're safe. There's not something hiding in them that shouldn't be.
Fair enough, especially with a straggler on board.
Yes. There's some
Would
concerning.
you like to finish your coffee, or you want to take it with you?
Oh, I'll take it with me.
Were you a coffee drinker, or were you tea?
Tea. Earl Grey
I
mostly.
figured.
Yes. There are some concerning bits of information that our new stowaway relinquished. Apparently they were searching the cargo of a refugee vessel for something. Wouldn't disclose what it was.
Argyll.
Yes.
The storeroom that I checked them in was back there. I don't know if there are any right here.
Well, then I'll follow you.
It's not a long walk.
I just want to ensure there's not something...
Anyway, what was that about a refugee vessel?
They were stationed aboard a refugee vessel to acquire something that they had in the storage. You see where I'm getting at? Let's hope it's just fruit.
So you want to check to see if there's anything odd?
Yes.
Or noteworthy, I guess would be the better way of putting it.
I mean, it would be a good idea to take a itinerary of what's in each individual box.
So, when I checked the logs, they did not really have an exact record of everything. They just said that there was a lot of food in there so far.
And we haven't opened these.
I have checked some of them, but I did mark a couple that for the crew to pick up. They were not open or checked further.
Forgive my suspicious mind. After all, you two are quite versed in everything engineering. I'm sure that these aren't trapped in some way. Hate for us to have a small explosion in our storage area.
Well,
Or
I
bugged.
can reassure you of one thing. I did look through the boxes to make sure none of them were rigged with anything, and that I can confirm there is no trackers, compartments, or any sort of wiring that would make us unsafe for these to be opened.
Wonderful.
Are you referring to specifically the ones in here? Because you did mention there were ones out there.
I figured that they would move the cargo in here. I don't know if there really is anything out there. I know we have our computer system that actually has everything over there.
Glad you're feeling better this year. So you're up and about.
I wasn't sick, what? Huh?
Can we help?
Yeah, I'm getting chemicals for explosives.
Yes.
Doing my job.
Once I have somebody who might know more information, we could proceed forward.
You know, I figured that you were waiting for the ship systems to kick in and
Yes.
maybe give us an accurate record.
I think AI is busy with something.
It's fine.
Look, if anything, we have crates upon crates of food.
That's a good thing, at least.
It's something that I had a question about. Atlas had a ship that we, well, acquired some interesting technology from. It was also a colony ship. And now a refugee vessel that this individual was raiding, for lack of a better word. Let's hope we didn't bring something else aboard.
What's up, Bean Joe?
Have we
Yes, I think we
actually run
Hello.
a scan to see what ships are fighting above us right now?
I have a question. The crates that were brought aboard the vessel, is there any... I'm going to do an investigation check. We're going to open them up
Sorry,
and make sure
real
that
quick
there are
interruption
just like
here.
all fruit.
Because you guys were talking about it. Do be careful about saying Marcello around Valora. She freaked out at my shirt. With
So
Marcello kind of on it.
as you
It's not
open them,
Marcello.
it'd be
She
fruit,
had a freak
food.
out about it, so be careful about that.
Meat, I think,
guess,
was
'cause you were
left
talking about
behind, but good cuts are left in there. Nutrient blocks and miscellaneous supplies.
Anyways,
Okay.
regression.
Nothing like strange or weird that we should be concerned about.
So spoilers for later. Sakura will be introducing a character from those crates later. So there will be a tiny Boogieless in one, if you could leave one unchecked.
Okay.
That would be happy.
Understood.
Thank you.
Oh, you do the weapons.
This is the second person today that has
Do
looked
you
at the
recall
crates.
specifically those?
So I know there was a lot of fresh fruit when we went through the one that was bursted open. I know that one person called mangoes in there too. Oh, what else was there? I think there was a couple apples, oranges, bananas. There was a good assortment.
I don't think it would behoove our time to investigate all of these crates. We'll investigate most of them, make sure that everything is... foodstuffs, mostly.
You know, if some of these foods were grown, you could probably use some of the seeds and regrow some of the foods in hydroponics.
Yes.
I'll
More
wait
food
for
grow.
Palas to give later.
So as we investigate the crates, it's mostly just food goods, fruits, nutrition bars, no meat, but still food goods. Nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary. No.
I got a couple of food cans in here and a couple what looks to be more higher quality nutrients bars, but nothing on my end if you want to look.
Mix up the stuff.
Got nothing but a few non-perishables that can be eaten.
The chef will be happy.
Wait. Why does this can say Dirtberry on it?
Dispose of that immediately.
Understood. Should I just throw it out the airlock or give it to Chef?
It deserves the airlock.
Can I get the clearance from the captain?
Yes.
Before I do
Yes,
that?
you can. Yes, you may.
Okay.
Foul things. Best left out in the space of void.
Best forgotten about.
Yes. Actually, do you think we could form a trajectory and shoot it right into this nearest sun? Be best.
Do you think we could throw it into make an ammo shell out of it, Argyll?
Perhaps we can.
You know, perhaps if we asked Archer, maybe you could plot a course near the closest star so we can launch it straight into it.
Yes.
Well, what shall we do? The captain's right there.
We should ask him, of course.
Just a small reroute. Just towards the nearest star.
See you in a bit, I guess.
Well, we did find something that's most foul.
Okay.
He holds a can that just says that the label just says can of dirt berries.
What the fuck is a dirt berry?
If a foul thing, we do not want to support our vessel.
What is a dirt berry? I don't.
Some mysteries are better left uncovered.
I would assume it's a berry grown in the dirt.
So it's like a potato.
No, it is not like a potato at all.
The package, the thing's red.
It's not a potato.
Open the can.
Are we sure? I was asked by your Argyll to throw it out the airlock.
I suggest shooting it into the sun.
Well, if you're going to shoot out the airlock, you seem to know what these are. Why are you so angry at them?
Alright. Shall we go to the chef's kitchen and get a can opener?
What was that?
You know what? Open up the can. Argyll, you're eating one.
I will not.
What is this?
He's just gonna rip open the can toplet.
What do I
Disgusting.
smell?
Thank you.
Tomatoes. Canned tomatoes.
Were you shaking? What? What?
Acidic.
I believe medical officer might.
Well, it could be worse. It could be. It's not the worst.
Why are they labeled dirt berries? They don't look like
I
dirt.
have no idea. Can I just have permission to throw this out the airlock now?
They should be disposed of immediately.
I see.
Anyone near the doors or near the engineering bay will hear a loud cracking as something just blew up.
The fuck was that?
I didn't say the word this time.
I should probably go check that.
I'm going to suggest we throw these in the incinerator, as entertaining as they would be to throw in the airlock.
It's a real shame.
Yes.
Well, let's go see what exploded.
Concluded research on one of the
I
artifacts.
need to clear my hair.
It seems to be an egg.
An egg.
Yeah.
Petrified, I hope.
Yes. The remains of the life form inside is rotted. I would need permission in order to drill into the egg to take samples of its DNA to try and determine what creature it is.
Granted, I'm curious.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay, I misheard that because I was flashing out. Just wanted to make sure.
Everyone all right?
1.5. Ignore the foot mark.
They were replenishing ammunition from a mission.
Ah, right, yes. Well, keep up the good work.
Hold on, why are they Oh, it's security. My bad. I have to get people
You know what?
in the ship sometimes.
I honestly didn't hear that bit. What was that?
Well, as long as nobody's injured. No harm, no foul.
It should be fine.
That's not a bird pun.
Excuse me?
Did something go wrong?
Just... How'd you put it, girl?
Trying to be helpful, but I guess just not the desirable outcome, and had us worried.
I do not understand.
The ship is not damaged.
But I am not such
Personnel is all intact.
We're referring to the shield.
Ah, what has happened? Are they okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine.
They are
That's
fine.
good.
They're a little bit covered with soot right now, but that will wash off.
What did they attempt to do?
They tried to replenish ammunition from a mission.
If you're a jelly bean before,
Have you ever been in combat and kicked down into the dirt and got a mouthful of grass and dirt? That still
when I got into
better
fights with
than
kids,
what I have been given.
Are you eating dirt? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that normal?
No, sir. Not by choice, sir.
You're eating dirt
Archer, is there something you're not telling
by
us?
accident?
Here, have another one.
I was speaking to them, telling them how this is much better than the rations I have been ever given, except for on our planet. But I made the comparison that if you were ever fighting and kicked into the dirt and got a mouthful of it, that still tastes better than the rations I had been given while on service. But this is wonderful.
Don't tell the chef that you have
Genuinely.
another cup of coffee.
We should let the chef know. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
I'm having another coffee at work. I'm gonna get a soda.
If I can, I will. Certainly.
Yes.
Alright. But
Maybe I need logs of who's been flying the ship.
I was telling them if I can be of any help or service, respectively, to repay generosity or in general, please let me know. Happily.
Maybe I need logs of who's been flying the ship.
We'll have to ask
Somebody
our-
slid it on the ground.
The head of our department. Sure, they expect you to pull your weight.
Oh, I'm gonna have a word with
Apologies that we couldn't turn the ship around and head back towards your home.
No. It is no bother. Just thankful to be alive.
Yes.
Do you have I apologize, but do you have any like technical skills? Are you good with machines or repairing things, computers?
Machines that go in a field of combat? Yes, I am experienced in minor repairs, but it's tinkering. But guns can fix your gun. With something expected of us to be able to make, build, and repair our guns.
Yes.
There you go. Find some use for them while they're bored.
Yes. Like I said, we'll find something for you to do. I'm sure of it.
Yes. I did have. Maybe they weren't where I was found, but because I don't have wings, most of our mystics have wings, but I just don't know. I assumed it was taken or lost. I had artificial wings.
I'll have to ask around. Perhaps they were recovered.
Understood.
That didn't.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yes.
So go ahead. You can wait. It's not important. I can think too.
We're really close. We're on the hunt there. Like, they're gonna have to
One moment.
I'm
gonna do the thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say the door is now up Argyll right there.
Oh, should I move? Is the door?
Just.
It's okay.
Damn UPA
Also,
vessels.
Being Joe out of character, Strider did put those in a locker with like my weapons and stuff. Just so you know.
I was gonna go ask him.
Yeah.
I had a question. That insignia.
Yes. It is the symbol that we use on Cabricia. That is my home planet's symbol.
I see.
If you are a soldier or a mystic, your clothing gets branded with it.
And Centurion. What you know about them?
They provide a lot for our planet in exchange for them creating soldiers. Mm-hmm.
I see. Not unlike Oracle.
Yes.
In some ways, I suspect. They help your world. You would pay the favor.
Yes. We are raised and born into it effectively. You get paired with the best biological match to create the best soldier, and you get partnered with them for reproduction, and then you get the best match to be your combat partner. And that is your mystic, or soldier.
I see. The tactics of Centurion.
It's a lot of planning.
Yes, one might say that. Well, it's good to have you aboard. I said we'll find something for you to do. I'm going to go ask a colleague of mine and see if they've recovered what you're looking for.
Oh, thank you.
Being without wings, it's a damn shame.
It's what I'm used to.
Yes.
Argyll, can I talk to you for a minute while you're walking over there?
Certainly.
This ghost cat is messing with my legs. Paul, do you see this cat, by the way? That's running around my legs right now.
I do not. Are you sure you're alright?
Fuck. I think there's something on this planet.
You're hallucinating.
Probably.
Did you have any of those dead
Do
bits?
you smell toast?
No, I don't smell toast. I'm not having a stroke. Thank you, Tashir.
Hey, you never know.
I don't know, I think it's a little odd. Anyways, yeah, we can walk and talk.
Thank you. I wish
I'm gonna find him. Surprisingly, I lose him a lot.
Well, if there's another thing, it's about the Mothy, Timothy, whoever their name is, in Centurion. Apparently, if I'm unaware if they told you or not, but if their mystic partner dies, the survivor in the pair is expected to die themselves or go missing. And I asked them if we ran into any Centurion along our journey, if they would like to meet them. They said they didn't really give us a straight answer, but I just thought they'd leave it up to them.
So it wouldn't do much.
Fuck, he's right. Argyll.
Yes.
Captain made a point we were planet side. We would just be throwing to get out to the wilderness.
Yes.
Alright. Excuse me then.
The eugenics of Centurion are widely known. I can't believe the practice could be so barbaric. Quite uncivilized, really. I feel for them. I don't want you to have to grow up or live under those kind of circumstances. To be used as a tool.
Even if we did bring them home, I don't think they would want to go home. With that line of thinking.
Capricia uses their individuals as a way to breed better soldiers for Centurion. People are paired based on their physical attributes to make the best soldiers. And as Dallas was just telling me,
It is done.
wonderful.
Best pairing. I don't know. They didn't go into the details, but whatever
say,
makes
The body is better.
interested. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But yes, whatever pair makes the best soldier.
Well, I already know your feelings on Centurion. It's written all over your face.
Very much so.
Attention.
Yes.
Unidentified life form in cargo bay.
Captain. I leave for but a moment in your battle ready. What is going on?
Well, I wanted to see what that explosion was. Turns out it was Tashir making a mess.
They're just doing their job, but we have something with the vessel that shouldn't be.
Is everything okay?
About to find out.
Well, I'm underdressed, so, have fun.
You're afraid?
Surely you didn't say what I thought you said.
Do you need some hearing aids as well? Now, what is this?
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do not touch that.
Make me be a little louder.
Yes, maybe it's where I'm standing. Excuse me. And who might you be?
They can't speak.
Oh, right.
Yes,
The young ones
Argyll,
cannot talk.
This looks slightly familiar to the one I saw planet side. They cannot talk. Yes. Yes. Hello again. I think actually the chef had a name for him. I can't remember what it was.
Don't remind yourself. You know this one.
I saw on the planet side it came up to me and it was trying to communicate. And chef might have had a name for them. Yes. Hello again. They seemed friendly. They were actually being poached, from what I recall, according to the Way team.
Yes, but what are they doing in this room with the doodads and knobs?
Well, we did bring in a bunch of crates.
You gotta be kidding me.
Perhaps we should get Plus.
Yes.
Yes, I don't know how to communicate with this individual. Do you understand me?
I understand danger. Perhaps
Yes, I
not
don't
words.
think we... Perhaps reaching out to Plus would be the best solution here.
Yes, immediately.
They don't seem to be.
Please do not touch that.
Don't.
Grohl, if you ask the question, you're involved.
I'm involved?
I said if you ask the question, then you get involved.
That's a fair point. Well, I've already seen it, so I don't think I can unsee it right now.
Yes, you can. Walk away.
Step away from the terminal, and I'll go find Plus. I don't see them on the radio right now, and perhaps they'll know what to do. Gonna keep them here, bring them to the brig, or
Before to startle them, could drag them off to the brig. But I'm not entirely sure what they're capable of.
It's
The brig is
fine.
currently
I just want them
occupied.
away from that. What?
What do you mean the brig? What?
Wait, what?
That should be
Did
empty.
he go back to his cell?
Correct. Our guest has returned to their cell to rest.
I guess that is his room, yes.
They're not been assigned a room.
Right. You want to throw the shark in the brig?
What?
I'm wasting the brig space.
I didn't have that.
No.
Understood.
Any word?
Shall.
Well. Yes,
Negative.
Plus.
They're not on radio right now. I'll go look around.
They're adopting. No, what is it? That's embarrassing.
Poached, were they? More and more information.
Attempted to be, yes. Seems so.
Where is it going?
Be attracted to the bright
Please do not
lights.
touch anything. I don't want to be a babysitter.
You would like to be a babysitter, is that what I heard? Very well.
No, I said. You're being very sassy today, Argyll. What's going on? Something in your coffee? Don't.
Yes, he's pushing my buttons. He said coffee. I drink tea.
Don't you?
He's not pushing any buttons, okay?
Don't enable him.
No. Thank you.
Already tormented him enough with those things.
Idea. What is it? What is that thing that Ifrit likes to play on? Give them that.
I don't think they. You know what? That's actually a good idea.
Yes.
Well, I know.
Can't be hard to get it
had
from him,
his
just-
little device. His
Thought he'd
duty
put
of
a bunch of
call, he
resistance.
called it. Give it to them.
Is what?
It was his video game. We can give it to them.
I think that actually, I think a Freet's device isn't early uplinked.
Oh.
With now, Captain, with your permission, they don't seem violent or aggressive, just overly curious. If you like,
Well, it's a child.
True. Unless it's already on it. You can,
That's-
science department. We can.
Did we just pick up 2
charge of it.
additional crew members?
I think we did.
Can't we just throw them out?
Well, here's the thing. That we cannot, I don't think. Because they imprint. If it's imprinted on someone here, it's not going to go easily.
I believe that might be Sid.
Well, no. If it were Sid, it'd be following him around.
Ah.
Because even I don't know what it does, and I can't fix it.
So you're such a good babysitter. You were the first to turn and follow them.
I'm just doing my job, Captain. Security and all that.
We'll check hydroponics, see if we can find her.
Right. No, why don't we just put them in there?
That's not from the touch all the.
Guess I could go drop a hand. We'll see. No, they're nowhere. Okay. Just the science director I was looking for.
Ah, hello, Officer Argyll. How can I help you?
There's a little you running around the ship.
A what?
There's a little version of you running around the ship.
Another Bugilis?
Yes. A juvenile, it looks like. Security team is stumped on how to handle the situation. I figured you might be the best source of knowledge.
You have my undivided attention and assistance.
Where'd they run off to?
What are you talking about? I was told not to question it.
Very well.
You know what? I want to see where this goes.
Where the hell have they ran off to?
Telling you didn't lock it in the cargo hold.
Rather small.
Wait a moment.
Okay,
We'll do this.
snow creature.
Captain, I have found the science director. Where are you?
Little one. I don't know. I don't know how to corral. It has been over 100 years since I've dealt with snow beings.
Not getting a response from the captain.
I'll take cafeteria side and work my way up, I guess, to engineering.
Captain!
Oh.
Ah!
Little Boobinas.
Ah, plus. They have a friend.
It really is.
I just ran through detox. They should be good to go, but we should probably have Jasper do an extra scrub around the halls later just to be safe.
I feel like they might have brought something aboard. Suppose that's wise. Yes.
It seemed to really like shiny bits. May I have that back now?
What did you do?
Give me that. No. Floss, can you tell them to give them back my data pad?
No. No. Yes.
Thank you.
As fascinating as this is.
Oh, don't worry, I left it on super locked. They weren't able to access anything. Even if they did.
You put your hand in, your roots will wrap around, and so will Colossus, and you'll be able to hear my inner thoughts.
I think they're pretty much taken care of now.
Understood. The situation is handled.
I see that.
Handled as in for now, or handled as in for everywhere?
I mean...
We've decided that you will be a parent. Congratulations.
No. Try again. You understand that this is that's that. I'm not, no, absolutely not. That's dealt with. I'm here for a reason.
See,
I'm
they're
not
even
going
pointing
anywhere
at
near
you.
that one.
It's
No,
adorable.
they're not. Are you kidding me?
It was, yes. I saw it.
God.
I think you made a new friend.
No. It's no. I'm doing my job. That's it.
Captain, can I borrow you for a moment, medical related?
Sure. What's going on?
Floss took care of that. I'm gonna go to science club.
Well, there, I thought maybe we could speak a bit more about the Centurion.
Sure, happy to.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes, me too.
Did you fill him in about what I told you?
No, we were sort of dealing with the situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes. We'll lead the way. I'll go home.
Certainly, we would like to
it's
go
fine.
talk.
Granted. The hangar, since it's right there. Sure. Out of the way. Can't occupy the hallways. It's in Hazard. Don't mind us. We're going to have a little talk.
Where's your child?
No. Absolutely not.
Hollis is walking off with your kid.
Great. I'm so distraught. He took the kids.
Oh,
Wonderful.
don't worry. I can get it back for you.
No. Thank you.
No, it's no trouble at all. Oh damn, I believe we may have killed him. Right?
You have the talking stick, Argyll.
Ah, yes. Centurion. Quite dastardly what they end up doing to the people that are under them. I don't believe that this Timothy, or Marthy, or who they want to refer to themselves as, means us any harm. Quite tragic, really. To live in under those kinds of rules. They practice, I believe the term is eugenics.
Yes, that's what I did hear of.
That's what the data on their planet said as well.
I can't
They
quite
said-
press them.
Oh, wait a minute.
They were going after.
Morphy mentioned.
Please.
If I may, Morphy mentioned the term partner. And they also mentioned the pairing of mystics and soldiers, right? You say eugenics is at play. Is this a organized pairing sort of thing?
Oh, it's much worse.
100%. They find the best pairing between two individuals to create a better soldier. And down the line, they do the same.
Forced pairings. What's worse, it sounds like, if one of the pair dies, the other is, well, exterminated.
Or, as Mothi put it, they go missing.
Which,
if you don't die,
Well,
we all know what
you
that
should go
means.
missing.
right, of course. Morphy is in current missing. Where others is the partner?
They don't know. From what they told me, the last thing they remember is that they were forced onto their pod. I'm assuming their ship was in some kind of battle. Their pod ejected. They all crashed on the planet, and we found them.
Wasn't their ship? They were hired by, well, now we know, Centurion, to be invested in this war. It's occurring all around us. Their mission had something to do with boarding a refugee vessel to abscond with some kind of resource. They're being vague, and I can't really press them on it without crossing some lines. A military individual and a Centurion, they're privy to their privacy.
I see.
So the vessel that they were likely ejected from was this refugee vessel. So you can assume that is gone.
That's what they
That-
said.
Safe to assume that their original vessel is still out there somewhere.
Yes.
Well, their partner was on the refugee vessel. They were the one that pushed them in the pod and sent them out.
Well, if that is the case, their partner may likely be gone. Which means if we turn this individual over to their homeworld or their people, we're essentially signing them off for death.
Lovely.
I feel prudent to let you all know. Tally did some experiments on the artifacts, one of the artifacts, and she came into the mess hall and told me all about the results in front of Mothi. So there
Damn.
should be
Damn,
Yes.
damn, damn.
I stopped them halfway through the details.
Well, you have Atlas
but
breathing down on
they
the
are
neck.
aware of the artifact.
No, this is fine. No, this is fine. You know why this is fine? This is fine because now we're just going to take him as hostage. He's a part of us now. He cannot leave the ship.
Well, according to him, he might not even
Should I
want to go
update
back.
their status from guest to crew?
Hmm?
According to them, they may not even want to go back to their home planet or a Centurion or anything to do with their species.
Retain it as guest. I would like to speak with Gunch about it before we do so.
Understood.
As it relates to taking a hostage, Sid, in your time facing Centurion, do you believe that they hold any value towards any of the other mercenaries?
Yes and no. About his, yes, until they find a replacement. So,
How much they're paying them.
how much they're worth.
What they can get out of them. Person has intrinsic value in Centurion's eyes. Much capital can you pull from them before they expire?
Well, we did see the dog. Well, I saw the dog tags. I believe it was first class. Sort of first class. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to check again. But, so. Granted. Granted.
They brought your son.
To be frank, no, stop it. To be frank, I don't mind the presence here. It was kind of refreshing to have another soldier boy to be useful.
Speaking of,
They did say that their skills were with weapons, repair, and maintenance, correct?
yes,
That's what I heard.
they could provide very useful to this vessel. Moreover, were certain items that were absconded by the individual? Wings, perhaps?
Yes. Well, we'll see. We'll all have a talk with him.
Did you happen to
With
take a
guns
pair of wings
present.
from the individual?
Yes. It should be in the armory.
Right. Well, if you'd like to return it to them when you have an opportunity. They were looking for it.
Sure. Ah, right, yes, no. They have all of their stuff, just not on them. I made sure to get rid of anything that might be used while they were in the brig, but I made sure not to disrupt them too much. They'll be returned eventually.
Captain,
Boss.
it is stupid. That's right. I'm descending the from into our ship.
Yes, Chef named him Stewart.
What?
That's what he told me when they were coming back from their mission away from the planet.
Right.
Chefs make soup. They wear orange, and they have brown flower skin.
And they're annoying. They talk a lot of shit.
Oh, Chef named you.
Pot?
This is
Did the chef? No, you were right.
He did.
Oh, right. He was
No. Yes, before.
understood. I
Planet
see.
side.
Yes. I said we needed to speak with you.
If you permit it, Stewart would like to call the ship home.
Well, that's a completely decision up to you, Captain. I'll leave that. It's only up to your decision making.
That's your son, Captain, not mine. You're right.
Oh dear.
Please step away from the utensil and all buttons.
I'm assuming our previous conversations over.
Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I have this handled, right?
Yeah, plus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just scoot out the back.
I just want to at least let you guys know that they are aware of the artifact and that it does something. Where they were listening, I don't know, but Callie did talk to it in their presence, which I feel is the biggest issue at the moment, personally.
You can't blame Tali. She doesn't quite understand those social cues sometimes.
I tried to explain it to her, but she didn't get it.
It could be an issue in the future.
Personal, and I've only met him once. I don't think, just first appearances, he doesn't seem to be bad, but I don't know.
Corporations are a funny thing.
Centurion.
It's like a shell game. You never quite understand who's on whose side until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we must stay one step ahead. And tell us.
Mm-hmm.
You've been all around this vessel. Repairing it. Crawling through its vents.
I can. I actually haven't been in the vents yet. I was specifically told not to go in the vents.
Ah. I was going to ask
that's
if you might have an idea of where to store these. Discreetly.
The artifacts?
Yes.
We could get a safe. Something large enough, put it somewhere on the ship, safe enough, isolated enough.
Something out of eyesight. Be hard to find. That way, if that bastard from Atlas comes back aboard our vessel, he'll have a hard time finding it.
What are the chances of Atlas going near the AI core?
If they wanted, they could try to board our vessel. Getting to the AI would be difficult. But I'd rather not store untested artifacts where our AI is.
Fair. We could maybe petition Mercer and the rest of the engineering to maybe make a new place somewhere on the walls.
Yes.
Easily missed. Not looking for it.
It could be quite handy.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be the most honorable thing, but
I couldn't care less, to be honest.
yes. Same.
Mm-hmm. I can start thinking. Mercer's got me helping him with the expanding the training room. While I'm working with him on that, I can pitch the idea to him. Next time I see him, if you don't see him before I do.
These things are becoming more and more a pain aboard our vessel, putting us at larger risk. Faster we're free of them, the better.
Good enough, we did,
The steward will sleep in my room for the time being, in room 3, just so security knows.
Understood.
Dollars, why do we teach them to touch buttons?
I see you have been chosen.
Fun. I have been chosen. I'm honored.
They will work with science and engineering from what the captain says, and we'll get them integrated. And hopefully we can see Chef.
I'm sure Chef would be thrilled to see you again, Stuart. First lesson aboard this ship. Sink yourself.
Direct the pillars.
Down.
Yes.
It was my understanding that, and do not take offense to this, please, that your people are very rare to find.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I don't know if this is just me thinking as well, but these sentient creatures that were being poached on the planet, our away team didn't do anything about it, which I find kind of wrong.
I hate to
I'm
be
just gonna
that
say that.
person, but this is a hazard.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah.
So here, you right beneath the door.
Hazard in the hazard.
Yeah.
Yes, these colors mean danger. When like that.
I need to inform you something,
Great.
Kelly. I'm going to get around to it.
Right. Understood.
Suggestion. If we know that your people are here being poached, the next beacon perhaps make a request to the UPA. A sanctuary of sorts.
I can do that. I can write. If I myself was a sapling that was poached and just was given as a gift by a medical representative to a scientist. Scientist like, thankfully, Dr. Weston knew what I was. So, if you came from a poaching stroll, I certainly can write to the UPA. Unfortunately, the way our species is, we leave our seedlings and they grow and fend for themselves and fight for ourselves. But I do not like poaching, so fantastic idea. Wow.
Sentient species deserve to be free.
Yes.
Regardless of where their origins are from. And if UPA has any moniker of power, I would assume it would be in bureaucracy.
Yes. So, we will hope. I will have to put our faith into a letter. So.
Very well. If you excuse me, I'll check on a few things.
Of course. Thank you for informing me of this.
Absolutely.
Stuart, do you know what an artifact is? If you know what an artifact is, go run around a circle on your hanger for me.
You think you can handle that? It's a joint effort.
I don't know, honestly, with you.
You're right.
Looking for Archer.
Good morning.
Oh, I didn't even see them.
Hey, Valora. Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm sitting.
Alright.
Don't remember I constantly sit and need one. Not medical bay.
Yes. I can imagine it could get quite
And
boring.
they were having. And there were some cafeterias because people were in there talking. Didn't want to intrude.
Understood.
Yeah, I can get that.
If you wouldn't mind.
I mostly do maintenance tasks for fun. I've taken to creating some things.
Really?
Yes, though I'm not quite sure what they are yet. But
Not
I
quite
am
sure. What is it?
making them.
Is it some sort of? I assume it's technology based. Because if it is, I don't know what it is either.
Okay.
Very technology based. I know that it opens. I'm still continuing to. Yes. It just came to me one night. I'm not really sure what that means, but I know that I know how to make it. And I know that it opens.
I see.
I do not.
Sometimes you just get the itch to make something, and whatever comes out of it is what comes out of it.
This is
Exactly.
a consequence of your free will in you.
Perhaps. I'm not sure what use free will is if I don't know what I'm building. But it is still fun.
Sit down for a bit.
Officer Kross?
It's a lot. What can I help you with?
What's your duty?
Nothing much is happening.
Just gets up.
We had another stowaway. That situation has been dealt with.
Yes, I was introduced to them by Palas.
Yes. It's been a busy day. Not of
In a way
unexpected,
and in a way not.
not of unexpected turns.
Those are not bad at the end of the day. Even with the battle raging into space over us, we are still, for the most part, just here. Good reminder that we are not part of this conflict.
And nor should we be. It's not our fight. We have our mission.
Taking off. As you remember, a few days ago, as we were in Captain's quarters and heard the response UPA had given him.
Yes.
Uncle saying the ship, once passed, is as open as anyone decides to give. Yes, I don't remember if you were there to hear it, but I told the past that was from hidden. The past that was swept under the rock, I brought back out.
Yes. Your involvement with Commander Arsect, sorry.
And the fact that I was let go of the incarceration due to failures to follow orders.
Never put
pressure.
Good day.
I'm bored, so I'm sitting in here now. Because I don't want to make explosives, so I just sit.
Why not?
I already tried to make explosives today.
How many did you make?
Tried
also
being
need
the
more
operative word.
Keyword tried.
I see.
Yeah, the potassium concentrate kind of got out of hand and exploded, and now we have no more potassium concentrate, which is kind of needed a lot of things, so kind of can't make explosives right now.
We have to keep an eye out for more.
I heard there's a way to extract it from bananas, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know what a banana is.
It's a yellow thing. It looks like this.
I was fed like
There's
a tree paste for all of my life, and the people who I don't know what a banana is.
Very well, fair enough.
From what I understand, some humans are known to say that what is registered nowadays as banana is no longer a banana. That whatever the original fruit in that the humans registered back before Earth was lost.
Was it lost for a reason? I
By
wonder?
the time Earth was lost. I'm not the best with my history. I just know that the planet could not handle humanity's expansion and continued development.
Yes.
Outpopulating our planet and outgrowing it.
Outgrowing it, outstripping it from resources. Apparently the original bananas were nothing like what they had back in the fall. But of course, it's so long after my birth, for the most part, I did not really know much. I was born in French Wells. Joined the fleets to help keep said French world under control. The usual. The reason why I bring it up, though, is that I'm curious of your past and how much, well, any parts that you're willing to at least give, taking into account your speciality?
Well, what would you like to know?
Well, I do know that at least that you have actual history with the captain. That much I do know.
A little bit. He and I went on an excursion just before this mission. Human trafficking. Putting an end to it. It took a rod for me. Saved my life.
Weren't you going to go find them, you?
Your days are numbered, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's quite a mission. Lasted for a few months, I believe. Had us chasing these individuals all over the galaxy. We tracked them down. Oracle had investments. Wanted to know if these individuals had any kind of psychic abilities. After all, they had some value to someone. So I was assigned the task. We eventually came across the captives. Found the individuals we were looking for. And no, none of them had any psionic abilities. Oracle, at that point, wished for me to return. However, our job wasn't done. We still had individuals to save, put right. I can't stand the thought of individuals having to serve another. Goes against my very nature. So anyway, I disobeyed that order. My actions to go back for those individuals, well, we attracted the individuals who were rounding up these people, selling them. They opened fire immediately. Should have known better. It was a trap. But we managed. Both of us injured. Captain critically so.
Not that bad.
He downplays it. It's quite a shot. We liberated those people.
Corner track.
That ring was put to an end. And then I was assigned here, with the captain again.
Aye, and you're regretting every moment of it, I bet.
Every single minute. Not believe Oracle liked exactly what I had done. But it was the right call.
If you're useful enough, you can bend the ideals sometimes and get away with it.
I don't necessarily know if I got away with it.
You see this position as a downgrade? In the end?
I could be running around the city right now, chasing down terrorists or entities. But no, this mission Go to the farthest edge of the galaxy, into unknown space. It's quite a dangerous one. But as I mentioned before, what wonders might we find out here?
The answer has been a mixed bag.
That's putting it lightly. Our ship is falling apart daily. We've been accosted by pirates, other corporations. But it was still flying.
Sheer good luck.
What's the skill of your crew, Captain?
True.
That's more than enough for me. I know my limits on what I can do. This is the perfect amount of people that I am more than happy to be able to protect.
We'll do our best. We'll do our best as security. Ensure these people are safe. That's all we can do.
And remember, Argyll, if you need a shadow to hide behind so you're not noticed and shot at, so you can take your good shot, my back is always there.
We appreciate it. Long.
My specialty, as I have decided in this mission, is to be the loud and visible one.
It's quite the opposite of what I have been trying to accomplish. Information.
Both of us are needed.
Yes.
We just hope that we are around when our specialties are going to be make the most of it. Of course, right now I lack the weaponry I wish I could have, but well, autocannons are not something you can just get on a whim.
Should be aware.
Actually using one will actually be quite expensive, so it actually will just be mostly for intimidation factor.
Mm.
I was getting the sleeping friend in the breaker room.
I have no doubts we'll complete our mission.
At least our engineers seem to be quite capable of noticing and fixing many of the issues that we started out with.
Engineers, science, medical. As I said, we do have quite talented individuals aboard this ship.
Speaking of, did you hear they identified one of the items?
Yes, an egg, apparently.
Yeah, that is all I've been told, and that single word has caused quite a bit of worry in my head.
was just telling Dallas this. The sooner we could get these relics, or artifacts, off a vessel, the better.
Technically, I guess we did have a way, but I believe most of us disagreed on their wish to keep it as discreet as they wanted to.
Well, it was a demand from a mega corporation. Hand it back to us or else.
And I assumed there would have been something about not talking about the whole ship in the first afterwards.
We could have kept it quiet. Almost nearly did it. So Atlas wouldn't be able to find out. Unfortunately, that information did get leaked.
Wait, it was Atlas running it?
Yes. It was their vessel that we took them from.
I could have sworn I heard Archer say it was Martello that wanted them.
Oh no.
It was ex-Martello who attacked us. Maybe they were...
Yes, that Archer said that. They were the individual that leaked the information to Atlas, which is how they found us. I don't believe he meant any ill will towards it. He was just doing his job as a corporate, reporting back to his superiors about a missing vessel. Should have been a little more discreet about taking things from it. It might have saved us trouble in the end. But what's done is done.
Right. Yes, so he reported the ship, and then they just assumed that we had the... Well, right. Assumed right that we had the artifacts that were inside the ship.
Precisely.
Possibly after having checked it by themselves already.
I don't believe he was even looking for those. He was just reporting the information. But that alone was enough to set the dominoes in motion.
Yes.
As I said, we shouldn't blame Archer for it. It's a bit curious, though, that he's forgotten that it was Atlas that boarded our vessel. But... simple misremembering. But now we have an individual from Centurion aboard.
Atlas. At one point it was asked of me how many people here in the ship are affiliated with different mecha corps. Based on that, Atlas Archer is affiliated with Atlas. You are, well, you have never hidden the fact that you are directly reporting to Oracle. I believe Akira wears the Oracle logo too on themselves.
Yes.
So I do not believe they have ever said anything about making reports or any of the sort.
I can come back. I can come back.
And as you said, we have the... well, they are technically part of a race that's connected to Megacorp, but that doesn't possibly mean that they personally work for one.
Well,
and we have a person incarcerated by a Megacorp.
Not exactly accurate. You see... let me use this as an example. If Martella was to purchase a factory in a world and have tools made, are the tools Martella's?
considering how their factories work, they do put a Martello stamp on them if they were manufactured by a Martello factory or a Martello planet. So, yes. I worked in one of the factories for about 5 years until I got hired as a security guard.
Precisely. A Mothy friend is a production of Centurion. That's why they wear the logo on their chest.
Oh, they could also still work for Centurion. It depends, especially with races. You could align with the corporation and just go, yeah, sure, I'll work for you. Yeah, why not?
I heard a pretty nasty bit of information regarding the people. They are forcefully paired together to produce the strongest offspring, so that Centurion can use them as soldiers.
Yes, I overheard that part too.
In some ways, it's just technically natural breeding, if anything, as I don't want to use that word. If you're regarding it in the rounds of animals, considering a lot of things, it's just natural, strong to survive, make more strong offspring so your species can live. Purposely doing it for war is kind of fucked up.
Yes. What's worse is, apparently, if one of the two pair dies, the other is eliminated.
Why does that remind me of doves? Or swans?
Not sure.
I believe that is more of a emotional thing with the swans.
No.
If their partner dies, the other usually follows suit from depression. As they are partners for life.
It's not that I distrust this new individual, it's just we should be a little bit cautious.
Oh. Be said for a lot of people, but...
You could say it about me.
Benefit of the doubt. You said that about me. I am the other known documented criminal on this ship.
Yes. Our new transfer. Wonder how he's doing.
I wonder too. I wonder
Most likely most likely sleeping so he can be introduced to the night shift crew. And being, having them introduced to him too.
Probably.
I meant to stop by them.
Oh. Go ahead. Sorry, we're backtracking in conversation because it was correction. Yes, I was incarcerated by Martello, but also my plan is entirely enslaved by them. I used to work for them as a security guard, and then I got incarcerated.
When I mentioned the person being incarcerated, I was speaking of the man who joined us. What was his name? A few days ago.
Burke, I believe.
You also incarcerated by Martello?
He says he himself is innocent of the charges, but he was assigned to this ship by the corporation. Is his penance?
That was
Uncle
Atlas.
say.
He was brought in by Atlas.
Yes. The same Atlas that went and demanded the artifacts back.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. Yes. So that's another Atlas connected.
Yippee!
Yes. Yippee.
Do you know any others who will be in such way connected to Megacorps?
Another one, yes. Costa has some connections to both Atlas and Medico.
I see.
Valora's had probably bad experience with Martello, given her panic response.
But that can easily be something just that they have done, not due to working with them personally.
That would be a question for Valora, but given a lot, I wouldn't push to get that answer.
Oh, speaking of which. Yes. We may be seeing another. Let's see. Don't worry about it.
Argyll, can I talk with you real quick?
Certainly, Captain. Excuse me.
Of course.
What can I help you with, Captain?
Let's speak elsewhere. Back when we first started, I'd given you an old memory shard that I had been given before I left on my first assignment. Never really got a chance to dig into it before it got damaged. MU was able to repair it to a usable state, and
What do you like to forget? Is that what I'm getting?
It's not what I would like to forget. It's what I had already forgotten. You remember what I've told you about my growing up? Parents brought me to the temple. I was there pretty much my entire life. But therein lies the problem. I don't have parents that I know of. I accessed the shard. It was a doctor handing me over to the temple.
Oh, Captain, I think you understand what that means. Or don't you?
Aside from my memories being altered.
Well, it's not uncommon, in Oracle at least. You may have been identified as a powerful individual when you were young, born. And the people decided that it was best that you stay at this temple to study. It's cold, but
they don't do those things, though. And even if they did bother, it would be seen as an honor. Why bother making the fake memory?
for this reaction exactly.
I'm only having this reaction because I've been operating on a lie.
And if you were told
the truth
when you were young that you were handed over and that you will never know your parents, What do you suspect a younger version of you might have done? Leave the
I
temple.
already had done.
Look for your parents. It's quite cold. Oracle.
I already lived with that, though.
Similar tactic when it comes to high-level psionics. Yes. Ask them why. Why not? Let's see what they say. Could provide closure. It's the hard route. You have to face it on your own. But you'll be encountering your trauma head on.
Aye.
Keep this in mind, Captain. As it relates to this very moment, you, the head of a vessel, on its first voyage to unknown territory to meet an unknown people, effective of whether or not your parents gave you one, or you are taken to be delivered at this temple is irrelevant. You're here now. But if you must seek answers, seek them.
Thank you, Argyll. I appreciate it.
Of course. I'm also a hypocrite.
How so?
Well, you know about my wings, don't you? Sometimes things in the past just gotta die.
It's not a guarantee.
That is confronting it.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm gonna go down to the bar and have a drink, and I'll probably retire for the evening.
I wish you a good night then.
Yes. You as well. Quite packed day.
Very interesting to say the least.
Yes.
As long as you can use it, as long as it's enough, no movement to get you off there. It'll be fine, right?
And just to build something on them during
Think of what to do. First, the blueprints, and then we'll see if a plane comes about.
No one's here. Okay. Have a good night. Tune again for the evening.
Good night. Well, rest well.
You as well. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Hope you all enjoy it. As always, be kind to one another. I'll see you all in the next.